I'm what you call the epitomizer of getting dark. I will spit a geyser that'll get these guys on the charts to fit a liger of bars. I'm feeling like the dying on the permanent throne, like the Quran. You can get it's smelling like a megaphone in the coupe, going into an extra zone in the booth, flowing into the headphones and microphones.
With the first overall pick in the NBA 2K League draft, Jazz Gaming selects Rhea from Washington.
What was going through your head as you walked across that stage and got your name called?
I was just overcoming emotion, really. Like, it's nothing more to it. You sit here, you prepare for this moment, you think you're ready, and then it happens, and it's nothing like it. It's nothing.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Philadelphia 76ers. For Philadelphia, it's been an interesting season for them, and now as we come down the stretch, they're sitting 7 games out of first place. Closing out the season now, Kenny, a topic that's always under debate. How important is momentum heading into the playoffs?
Well, younger teams, it helps their confidence. You know, and veteran teams, sometimes they can just turn it on when it matters.
This is what I call basketball math. Some clubs choose health over momentum, but all other things being equal, momentum matters. It's like E equals MC squared.
That's what I was
Almost exactly like that.
Yeah, and the Pythagorean theory.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
So A equals C.
No, A is greater than C.
C is greater than A.
That might be true.
I didn't think there was going to be math. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. For the Philadelphia 76ers, they won their last contest, that game against the Bucks.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
And what stood out to me, Greg, was the aggressiveness. I mean, it seemed like they just were eager to get it done, wanted it a tad more than the other team.
This late in the season, Clark, the bumps and bruises really adding up. Guys are staggering a bit. Is any player really 100% health-wise now?
Well, you know what, Kevin? 100% healthy is relative. You know, I think you move that down to maybe 90% would be the high water mark for most players. You might have a few that would say they're 95% healthy, but if you've been playing and working and traveling and all the stuff the NBA guys do, then you could be 100% healthy, but you may not be 100% fresh. So those are ways to differentiate it for me. But everybody's got something at this stage in the season.
It's a good look at it. Look at the 76ers starting group. Simmons runs the show with Redick at the 2. Embiid is out there with Harris, and it's Butler in at the small forward. Good D by James. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, there was no shine on that effort. Really lackluster. Their D was nowhere to be found.
Simmons finds Harris. Back to Simmons. Pass it to Embiid. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Embiid is very, very effective on the boards. Carves out so much space with his body to get to those rebounds.
And there's so much speculation early in Embiid's career if he would even pan out. It's become clear, Clark, that he was worth the wait.
Well, It was all injury related in terms of the questions because he sat out his first 2 years in the league with some type of injury. Those injury concerns, really the only reason that people question him, the talent, the size, and you love his personality as well, but this guy has tremendous skills, and he's going to be an all-star for years to come if he's healthy. And, you know, when you watch Embiid, he just oozes with limitless potential. You think about his size and his shooting touch. He can do just about anything he wants to. Tremendous athleticism. If he can stay healthy, I think he can be a dominant player in this league for years to come.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And the shot is good. And that's now 6 points for LeBron.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Now here is Harris. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And we have to mention his rebound. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Yeah, Embiid plays with really good effort, and he plays with an effervescence that's contagious, and it's really endearing for a guy of his size.
Count that bucket. LeBron's got 8 points. And Embiid already voted in as an all-star starter for the East. In his second full season, he has hit the ground running.
Yeah, and you talk about him creeping towards 25 and 11 averages at his age. That's just otherworldly. I mean, when he hits his prime, again, contingent upon his health, this guy is going to be an absolute load.
Now Bullock. After the missed three from Joel Embiid, Butler with the steal. Outside, Redick. Butler on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Inside Leaner. And James pulls it down. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And the Sixers' strength, Clark, on the offensive end is how many ways they can attack a team.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Deadly in transition because of Simmons' size, speed, and passing ability. And if they don't have something in the initial thrust, Embiid, always an option to go to in the low post. They shoot it well from multiple positions. They've got a lot to like offensively.
Here's Butler after the basket by the Lakers. James with some nice D. Outside Rondo. Here's the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Rondo's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
James against Butler. Back to Simmons to end the run. And that one goes long.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
It's tipped and stolen by Harris. Butler passes to Harris and slam dunk by Harris.
Don't think you're going to get a better look than that, and it's Butler who makes it possible with an excellent feed.
To the middle, here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And that's what I like to see from Butler, going right up with it. No hesitation at all. Ready to shoot as soon as he catches it.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for the Lakers. Wagner, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Mike Muscala comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Reggie Bullock. And then for Philadelphia, Marjanovic checked in for Embiid. And this comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Simmons. Here's Caldwell-Pope. That one, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. McConnell with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Butler against James. 6 to shoot. Here's Marjanovic. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The pass to Wagner. Outside Rondo. Pass to Wagner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The 76ers trail by 6. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Butler's got his second bucket of the game to go. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did catch up with Coach Luke Walton. His big point of emphasis was that they have to be smarter at the offensive end. He thought both of the losses were due to poor decision-making, missing the open man, getting baited into taking bad shots. He feels at their best, they have to have high percentage scoring opportunities and be strong. Kevin?
David, thank you. Sounds like shooting is what he's concerned with most early on.
Yeah, they're looking for a controlled, patient offense today, and the key to that will be shot selection.
And, you know, if that's where they're focused on effective shooting, they'd be really smart to get it inside as much as possible. Get those high-quality looks in the paint area.
Wagner. No good with the triple. The 76ers trail by 6. Ennis kicks to Harris. Here's Butler, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on LeBron James.
And, you know, you can see and even feel the drive and passion Butler plays with. He's an effective two-way player who just loves to compete.
This is his first free throw of the game.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Lance Stevenson's checked in for Los Angeles. Josh Hart comes in for Rajon Rondo. Amir Johnson's checked in for Philadelphia. Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. The Lakers with LeBron wasted no time trying to surround him with free agent signings, Greg, to help round out the supporting cast.
James came in rapid succession after LeBron committed. Caldwell Pope, Rondo, Stevenson all joined in short order. We'll see how far this team goes, but you cannot deny how interesting things have gotten with this roster.
It's good from long range.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
McConnell kicks the butt. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Seems like he's in a hurry. He's kind of rushing his shot. Clearly out of rhythm right now. That's a big reason why they're losing.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. The Lakers rebound. Stevenson outside. Pass to Wagner. Fires for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
Yeah, and they've come out strong. I mean, clearly, they've been the better team so far.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Lakers on top. They're up by 10. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. A native of Cameroon, Joel Embiid talks about making a quick transition to the United States.
Not knowing English, obviously at the beginning, it was a little bit hard to like express myself. Obviously I can speak English perfectly now, so that's a plus, and I just did it myself.
And that unique sense of humor, Greg, is a specialty of Embiid's.
He's a fun-loving guy who's become a must-follow on social media. And the transition he's made has been remarkable.
And as we return, it's Noche Latina. celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Yeah, exactly. Right from the start, Greg, they were looking to get out and run, sprinting to their opportunities.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Lance Stevenson. Muscala is out there with Wagner. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Hart in at the 2. Tipped away and stolen by McConnell. To the paint. Johnson kicks to Ennis. The kick outside to Butler. No good from outside.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
J.J. Redick's checked in for the 76ers. The 76ers trail by 12. And Jimmy Butler's a very physical wing, as we know. Greg goes about 6'8", 240, and he can tee up almost any position.
And the strength to deal with forwards, the quickness to cover guards. Also, he uses that strength to attack the rim and get himself to the line.
Clark, that's good.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
Ennis kicks to Redick. Just 5 to shoot. There's the 3. The 76ers with another miss.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Boy, Kevin, he just clanked that one. I mean, surprising because the defense wasn't really in the picture.
Here's McConnell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. They need this one. Rebounded by the Lakers.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
That free throw, no good.
And Caldwell-Pope, the Georgia product, when he's on the floor, it's for his defense. Can give you a handful of points, but what he takes away with defense is far more significant. One of the better perimeter defenders since entering the league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Wagner, and Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Muscala. And with Caldwell-Pope in his defense, he can guard any type of perimeter player.
Yeah, I mean, he has the long arms to bother small forwards and fast feet to stay with point guards. Really gives the lineup a lot of options in terms of matchups when he's on the floor. Great instincts on defense, and it's very hard to shake as he'll hound you through screen.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. He lobs it up and finished off by Scott.
Boy, what's most impressive about Simmons is how he finds the open man so consistently, the vision, the unselfishness. That's what you want to see out of him.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Hat.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Had him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. Simmons got his first bucket in this one. Hart the pass to Bullock. And that one is stuffed right through.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A. thanks. 14 feet away, Ben Simmons again. Simmons got 6 here in this quarter.
And really with Simmons, the guy just has everything, including that soft mid-range jumper.
Here's Hart. Sweet little floater. And the Lakers lead by 16.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Simmons. He feeds it to Embiid. Dennis taking his time here. Releases. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Lots of physical play, Clark, during your time in the NBA. That's been toned down to a degree. Do you miss it being a bigger part of the game now?
You know what? I think it's still a very physical game. The rules have changed. The way the game is officiated has certainly changed. Some of the tough fouls that you saw in decades past don't exist as much. But I still think the game is extremely physical. So I'm glad to see us move in the direction of toning that down a bit. There's enough physicality in the game.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust, you modify, you go to something else. That's what the best coaches do.
For the Lakers, James comes in for Lance Stevenson. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Hart. And then for Philadelphia, Marjanovic checked in for Mike Scott. Harris comes in for Ennis. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for J.J. Redick. Kuzma kicks to Rondo. Now here's LeBron. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against New York.
Yeah, excellent work on the boards that night. Always in attack mode, and allowed him to get plenty of rebounds.
Harris looking it over. Passes it to Butler. He dishes it to Embiid. Back to Butler. Again, Philadelphia.
Good looking shot there from Butler, showing off the nice touch.
Lakers leading by 12. And the pass to LeBron. Down low, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope checked in. With the amount of characters and personalities on this Sixers team, Clark, you can't help but notice the attitude they play with.
Yeah, they play with edge. They play with brashness. Some would say arrogance, but all of the championship teams have some element of that, and that's where they're looking to go. On occasion, if their emotions get out of whack, it can get them in trouble, but I think they'll learn as they grow to tone that down and use it in a positive way.
Kuzma passes to James. Here's Caldwell Pope. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. The 76ers trail by 16. Outside, Simmons. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
The drive by Rondo. McGee finds Rondo. And another basket for the Lakers.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Embiid. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Embiid's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You give Embiid these looks and he won't turn them down, and he'll make a good percentage of them.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Man, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot. We got our offensive rebounds as well. Get us some second chance at the basket. Just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Coming off a great performance last game, tonight he looked like he had that same aggressive mindset. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
This is how you know the king is not playing with you. LeBron taking over the first half, wanting to leave nothing to chance. Just dominate, baby. Just dominate. His athleticism at his size and this far in his career, remarkable.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the 3rd quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last 2 quarters, but I'd love to see him try.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's foul. Simmons runs the show with Redick at the 2. Tobias Harris is out there with Jimmy Butler, and it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. Harris with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Here's Harris. A beautiful reverse layup. Harris has got the first points of the 3rd quarter up on the board for the 76ers. Tobias Harris in his 8th season in the NBA and still just 26 years old.
Yeah, I mean, 1 season at Tennessee, and he has slowly but steadily improved each year. And, you know, he's gotten stronger, more consistent with his long-range shooting, and he's found his calling as one of those prototype small ball forwards.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Embiid inside. He's against Kuzma. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Embiid. Bullock kicks to LeBron. Knocks it loose. Butler with the steal. Shoots over Bullock, and Butler gets it to go on the assist from Redick. 10 points for Jimmy Butler.
You know, I think Butler had a pretty good mid-range game coming in. You know, he was drafted 30th back in 2011.
Pass to James. Outside Rondo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McGee's shot is off.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket. You know, leaving somebody that wide open is not cool. I mean, you got to expect to get burned when you put that kind of effort forward.
Timeout called the Lakers. Ben Simmons, such a force when catching the ball, moving at the rim. But you know, Clark, he can get there on his own just as well.
Yeah, he's got a great knack for being able to get where he wants to with the ball. His size and strength and agility certainly help him. And he understands angle. This guy is just a jump shot away from being virtually unguardable, in my opinion.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Wagner, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Mike Muscala is subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. The 76ers also with a sub. McConnell's checked in. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Now just a 4-point Laker lead.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
LeBron kicks to Bullock. Back to LeBron. To the middle. Here's Wagner. That one's off. Still out of sync.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Harris misses. Lakers leading by 4. LeBron outside. Rondo on top. Shoots the 3. Good on the triple. Rondo's got 8 points.
I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
McConnell kicks to Butler. At the top of the key, Embiid. Here's Redick. Drains it from 17 feet out. He has 5.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
Floats one, and LeBron with the layup. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Boy, I really like the way he's stroking the ball. I mean, knocking down a bunch of his shots and really being efficient.
McConnell passes to Harris. Kicks it to Embiid. James against Butler. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Embiid, no good. Lakers leading by 7. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. His drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Evan?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. Outside Rondo. Here's Muscala. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 13. Butler, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Pass to Wagner. Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the 3s in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And the 76ers call time here. In an effort to protect the players, games are called a little tighter sometimes, and That said, Clark, which guys still bring the physicality that draw the eyes and the attention of the officials?
Well, some of these guys bring attention to themselves by virtue of their reputations, but in terms of physical presence, Steven Adams, to me, is just a behemoth of a guy.
He's grit. He's just all grit, isn't he? Huh?
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he just oozes that with his size and the way he goes about his work.
He does. And Muscala kicks to Caldwell Pope. And again, Los Angeles with a triple.
And everything they're attempting is going in. Tremendous run here in the third.
And a much-needed run, too, Greg. I mean, they've turned it up a notch. Really taking over now.
James finds Rondo. Now Muscala, he's covered by McConnell, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Well, in case anybody doubted it, the Lakers are still a premier destination for free agents. I mean, L.A. is L.A. Historically, the Lakers have done a good job making the most of the attraction of playing in L.A.
That's good for Muscala. And the Lakers will seemingly always be a player in free agency.
Well, I think a big part of it is the appeal of the city and the glamour that comes with being in L.A., and not to mention the historical greatness of the franchise. I mean, the Lakers are a unique organization, not just in the NBA, but I think in all of sports.
And so he makes both from the line. The 76ers trailed by 19. Passes it to Ennis. 1:30 left to play in the third. Back to Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Marjanovic. Lets it go from 14. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Marjanovic has got his second basket of the night. James, the pass to Wagner. Here's Hart. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. They get a hand on it. Here's Simmons. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Simmons got 14 points for the game.
When he's sprinting down the court like that to the basket, Simmons is virtually impossible to stop.
Hart kicks to Caldwell Pope. Over Simmons. No dice from 9 feet out.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. He's got 12.
And you can count that jumper as money time. And he's always prepared to get his shot up.
Pass to Hart. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Buries the long-range jumper. Caldwell Pope's got 6 in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
Butler, again, Philadelphia.
Great shot making tonight from Jimmy Butler. Looks like he's playing with a little bit of an edge.
And so it's Los Angeles, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach points, the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Hart in at the point. That's the Laker 5. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Butler.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Here's Hart, guarded by Simmons. Kuzma, that's good.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, they're dialed in, locked and loaded from outside the arc. It's all about the triple so far.
Shot from the top of the key, and another basket for the Lakers.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And slam dunk by Butler.
Yeah, I like the bounce that Jimmy Butler has. He likes taking off for these slams. He's an excellent athlete who can finish with power.
Hart, the pass to James. For three, Caldwell Pope. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 6th assist on the night.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Knocked loose, and that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Lakers. And then for Philadelphia, Embiid, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Harris comes in for Mike Scott. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ennis. And Philadelphia calls time here. Well, this is something that Kobe has said in the past with the Lakers organization. It is championship or bust.
Well, I think you need that type of culture and mentality to have a chance to win championships. I believe the Lakers have done a good job of maintaining that mentality throughout the years.
Clock at 2, stolen by Caldwell Pope. Pass to Kuzma, banked in off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 20. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle steps for the Lakers?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And good that time. 20 points for Butler.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Caldwell Pope with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Butler. Inside, Harris. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And J.J. Redick, a longtime vet in the NBA, but still plays with a lot of energy.
And Redick said he feels like he's been revitalized in the last few seasons with his change of scenery. Playing with more joy and has always been explosive off the ball in his efforts to get open. And you can see when he's on the floor, the whole offense seems to pick up their energy.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. Outside Rondo, now the pass to LeBron. 5 on the clock. And James throws it down hard.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's driving inside, he's looking for the punch.
The 76ers trail by 17. McConnell finds Harris. A floater, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Rondo kicks to Kuzma. Down low. And another basket for the Lakers.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
To the inside, here's Embiid. Second shot opportunity. LeBron with the block. And he's able to get it back. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Los Angeles leading by 15. Rondo passes to LeBron. Inside, Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
Bounce pass from McConnell. Butler against Rondo. And it's Butler missing. Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Mobile and tenacious on the drive. Kuzma. Easy to see how he gets these calls.
And what a draft day steal for the Lakers. Were able to get Kyle Kuzma, who had been drafted 27th overall.
Yeah, Kuzma came into the league far more polished than anyone expected, and you have to credit the young man's hard work and how he's able to make such a big splash that rookie year. And with how hard he works, Kuzma is going to be an impactful player in this league for a long time.
And the first one at the line is good.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
Wagner, he's checked in for the Lakers. Both good from the line that time.
And you know, it was clear early on that Kyle Kuzma is going to be a great scorer. He had no problem putting up big numbers in his rookie season. And many feel, and I'm with them, this is just the start. And he has plenty of upside in other areas of his game. This guy is all-star caliber in time.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Harris. And with Kuzma, he is so ahead of schedule as a scorer, Clark. He's had time to branch out this development.
Yeah, he's got a nice game offensively. Boy, he does a little bit of everything. Handles it, shoots it, and score with or without the ball. Even at the end of last season, I think he focused more on acting as a playmaker for others, which adds to his versatility. The sky's the limit for this guy, Kevin.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Clark fast break fundamentals, center of the ball. 1-2 wings on each side. Have another guy set up from outside. Last guy trailing. We don't see that much convention.
No, we don't, Kevin. And I'm chuckling because I know it grinds the gears of a lot of basketball purists, mine included. I really don't like to see guys fan out to the 3 when the layup is readily available. It's part and parcel of how it's played now, but I think there's a balance. I think you should still be running for layups and use the 3 in transition, maybe in a delayed fashion versus the primary break fashion.
You see a lot of turnovers, too. A lot of missed opportunities on the break these days.
Yeah, great point, Kevin. You're right. Guys trying to get that ball out to the 3 instead of taking the easy layup opportunity. Agree with you 100% there.
Here's Harris. McConnell in the corner. Outside Butler. Philadelphia moving the ball around. McConnell in the corner. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. Rondo with the rebound.
Yeah, not a a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
Agreed. I mean, when the defense is right there, you've got to move the ball, make the extra pass. That's a case of a poor shot selection.
Count the basket.
The tenacity, the attention to detail. It's why these guys are in complete control.
And you know what, Greg? They are crushing it on both ends. I mean, in total control right now.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
LeBron passes to Wagner. To the inside, and stolen by Redick. Here's Butler. And that one hits back iron. Lakers lead by 21. James looking it over. Pass to Kuzma. James against Butler. Kuzma kicks to Bullock. Shot clock at 5. From the arc, Cranes the three-pointer.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so check it out, their record tonight. That'll mark win number 32 overall.
And it looks like they're going to spare themselves the embarrassment of being swept in the season series by winning this last one.
Yeah, you know what, and that may not seem big, but it's huge. There's a big difference between dropping 2 out of 3 as opposed to getting blank 3-zip.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for LeBron.
And the sharing of the sugar, very impressive. I mean, he seemed to know exactly when to get the ball to his teammates.
Rondo can't get it to go. Now Ennis. Right side Simmons. McConnell kicks to Ennis. Back to McConnell. Three-pointer. No good there. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with the team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individual, it's about the team, and if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports.